Good morning, dear students. In a series of the fundamental unit of life, we are here to discuss the movement of the materials which takes place through the semi-permeable membrane. And there are many examples in our life where the process of diffusion and osmosis takes place in the movement of the materials as well as the movement of the gases, either in the plants or in the animals. So here we are just coming to the first process, that is diffusion. Diffusion means the diffuse in or diffuse out. When anything is absorbed in or absorbed out, that is called the diffusion. So this is the mixing of the materials. It is a process of mixing of the different substance due to the random motion of their components, molecules, atoms and ions. So here this is mixed, and after mixing, one materials mix with the other materials and their components uniformly distributed into each other and makes the homogeneous solution. During diffusion, the molecules are free to move in all directions till they are uniformly distributed throughout the available space. So when the diffusion takes place, the materials they diffused into the other materials and they move in their direction till they are uniformly distributed. Suppose we take any dyes, for example potassium permanganate, and this potassium permanganate when we put under the water, after some times we find that it starts diffusing out, and it is slowly and gradually it is mixed into the water, and entire water ultimately becomes colored. So this colored water shows that the solid crystals of the potassium permanganate is dissolved by the process of the diffusion. In this process, the molecules move from the area of higher concentration to lower concentration. Means the crystals of potassium permanganate is highly concentrated, means more dense, and the molecules of water is less concentrated. So these molecules of the potassium permanganate moves from the higher concentration to the lower concentration of the water, and here the molecules can move in solid very slow, liquid slow, and gases very fast. The molecules movement in the gases, suppose we take a scented matchstick or just to spray any sprayer in the room or scent any room, it spread in the room very fast and we can smell from far distances. But the crystals of potassium permanganate, it takes time to diffuse in. So the movement of molecules in the gases, when the diffusion process takes place, it is very fast. Then it is slow in the liquid and it is slowest, very less in the solid. Now, some in unicellular organism like amoeba, the transport of gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place through the diffusion process. Now we come to the osmosis. Osmosis is also a process of diffusion, but here the movement of water molecules takes place from its lower concentration to higher concentration. Here water molecule moves, not the solid or any other molecule moves. So here the movement of water takes place, not the movement of the other molecules. So here it is the diffusion of the water across a semi-permeable membrane called osmosis. So why it is taking place semi-permeable membrane? Because semi-permeable membrane is selectively permeable. It selects the materials to allow through the semi-permeable membrane through it. So the movement of water molecule takes place from its dilute solution to concentrated solution, that is from higher concentration of water. Means if the water is dilute, it means concentration of water is very high, and if the solution is concentrated, in that solution the concentration of water is very low. So here the movement of water takes place from the concentrated solution, that is from higher concentration of water to lower concentration of the water. If we take the salt solution in one beaker and in other beaker we take the water only and it is separated by the semi-permeable membrane, we will find that the water molecule will move from one test tube to other test tube of the salt solution. Because in the salt solution, the concentration of water is very less. They are more concentrated. And in water, it is highly concentrated, means it is dilute. So the movement of water molecule will take place from dilute solution to concentrated solution, means from higher concentration to the lower concentration. So here we can see the example of the osmosis in different solution like hypertonic solution, hypotonic solution and isotonic solution. Hypotonic solutions are those solutions in which the amount of solute in solution is very less. Again I am telling you, hypotonic solutions are those solutions, it means they are dilute, where the amount of solute is very less. So here the cell will gain water by the osmosis from the neighboring cells. So if the cell is put under the hypotonic solution, the cell will absorb water from the neighboring cells because the concentration of water outside the cell is very high and the concentration of water in the cell is very less. So the water molecule will move from outside to inside. So here the endoosmosis process will take place and the cell will swell up. Second, just you see the diagram here. Here one test tube is there, U tube, band tube is there, in which the hypotonic solution is left side, it is separated by semi-permeable membrane, and here it is hypertonic, means some solutes are mixed up here. So we will find that the water molecule will move from this hypotonic to hypertonic and the level of hypertonic solution will rise. So here in the second diagram you see the water molecule will move from this hypotonic solution to hypertonic solution and their level rises, means water molecule will move from the dilute solution to concentrated solution. Dilute means highly concentrated solution of the water and concentrated means the low concentration of the water. So low concentration of water is present in the hypertonic solution. So water molecule will move from higher concentration of water to lower concentration of the water. Okay. Now come to the isotonic solution. Isotonic solutions are those solutions in which the amount of solute and the solvent is equal. Means solute, any molecules and the water is equal. So here there will be no movement of water on either sides. So level of water will remain constant here. So in isotonic solution which has exactly the same water concentration as the cell, there will be no net movement of water molecule across the cell membrane because here the amount of solute and solvent is equal. So here water will not move, it will remain stable. Now come into the hypertonic solution, very concentrated solution, hypertonic, where the amount of solute is very high. So there if you put any cell into the hypertonic solution, what will happen? The water molecule will move from cell to outside into the hypertonic solution. And here what will happen? The cell will shrink because the cell will lose the water. The water will move from the cell to outside in the hypertonic solution. And in this way, the cell will shrink. That process is known as plasmolysis. So here just you see again, in hypotonic solution, the water will diffuse out of the cell by the osmosis. So this is called exoosmosis because water is moving from inside to outside. So that is exoosmosis. And here this is because there is a lower concentration of water outside of the cell and higher concentration of water inside the cell. So it is exoosmosis. If exoosmosis continues in a plant cell, the cytoplasm would appear shrunken and this process is called plasmolysis. Means cell will shrink because the movement of water molecule will take place from cell to outside into the hypertonic solutions. So here that process is known as plasmolysis.